can't have a smart or sustainable city without smart grids, microgrids, and smart buildings.
What can buildings do beyond simply energy savings, and how PJM and wholesale markets in general can play in that role, and also what can actually be done going forward in terms of some policy and legal changes on a broad scope?
Smart buildings and smart grids are incredibly important. At US Green Building Council, we want to put everybody in a green building in this generation.
Smart buildings don't necessarily mean more complex buildings, and the complexity of our buildings has become a real problem.
Better controls, better building operations, and it helps sell that all the way along, coupled with the return on investment. So if you show good performance, good operation and maintenance, and an ROI, you can make that pitch pretty easily.
The goal that we have under our Sustainable DC plan is to cut our greenhouse gas emissions by 50% by 2032 and 80% by 2050. Of course, these targets were set in 2007. They now believe that in order to contain the global temperature rise within 2 degrees is really going to require many energy use intensive cities like ours to get to really expedite our progress to potentially reach 70-80% greenhouse gas reductions by 2032.
Every one of these meetings I go to, I learn something new.
I think the fact that we've achieved 34% energy savings in the last 15 years is a sizable accomplishment. And I think that if we can do that and share how we've done that with others, I think that's an important story.
It's just a diversity of thinking, because innovation occurs where those interlocking seams of people who have different perspectives. We've hit topics in here of the utility grids, we've hit topics of financing and energy procurement, and then how the building systems tie back into that. So that was all fascinating.
The benefits of really being a member is really just having access to folks from PJM, folks from utilities, energy service providers, other government officials from representing different government sectors. All of that's really valuable.
Of all the buildings that our firm has designed, we have about 25 of them that have been able to achieve net zero energy.
You have the leading thinkers in the industry coming together, want to know where the market is going, and we know that our industry is going to be changing rapidly, and building systems are changing rapidly.
Ultimately, all of us in these different business verticals are really driving towards the same goals and basically dealing with many similar challenges. So to see all these different perspectives and how the differences allow us to help come up with solutions to help connect the dots.